All right, coming up next, it's a lightweight bout between Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira and Eddie Alvarez. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the floor.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, this dude is a submission magician. I am very thankful I am not fighting him here tonight, and it's really a case of pick your poison. He has so many different chokes in his arsenal and has been a master of getting these fights exactly where he wants them.
There are black belts, and there are guys like this who can do jiu-jitsu at a level that not many people, regardless of the time spent, can truly get to. His understanding of position is truly unbelievable. He always has the frame. The moment you start to press into it, he's always underhooking, always looking for the next escape, but not to get back to his feet.
Right.
He wants to go from bottom to top. If he's in the top position, you are constantly in danger. Don't think he can't submit you from the bottom.
Right.
But his position of choice will always be in the top position, sitting in that beautiful half guard.
Yeah, his striking also has improved a lot, but no secret as to what he'll be trying to do in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Eddie Alvarez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 32 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Quick level change.
Oh, he went single, rotate head outside. This dude's going for a ride. Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, D.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all weight to his opponent. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. An attacking arm bar.
And he's out. Alvarez gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Charles Oliveira. Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh, single collar tie here. And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's inside control. He's got a ton of options.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Stop.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And he landed the right hand there. Since the fight thus far, how's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes it sound.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Eddie Alvarez. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oliveira's right back to the full mount. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch.
And he's out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Oliveira. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Your ground control is what's winning this fight, and you're going to stick with it, okay? You cannot handle it.
So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped in that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped it.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attempt.
Flush right hand is true. Oh, strong punch there by Eddie Alvarez. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Ooh. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oliveira's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Oliveira. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC. Oliveira's trying to lock up on a submission now. Get a finish here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Oliveira. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Oliveira. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interaction.